Okay, some details of body modifications. I stripped off the roof roll cage, and what I'm doing now is adjusting the center console position. To cover the battery, I need to glue some pieces here and here. Just a second. Oh, okay. We need to cover the battery, so it will be invisible from the inside. After that, we have to cover all these holes. Before this body was installed on MST CFX chassis, and the battery was located here between the frame rails, so I had to cut the body and the interior to fit the battery. And now I will just glue this hole, glue these holes. We'll cover it with a piece of plastic, and it will be just almost like it was. After that, I will paint it black, and from the interior you will not see these holes, and it will look like factory built. As for center console, I have to trim it a little bit, as you see, so it's trimmed. I will glue a piece of plastic here, and after that I will paint it also black. Perhaps I will cut this cover off and make it hinged, and maybe I will hide either some switch for the lights. I'm planning to make the lights switchable, so we can switch them off or switch them on. I will use 3-position switch for that, and perhaps I will hide it here in center console. Haven't decided yet, because I also have to find a place to install some step-down converter for the lights. Perhaps I will install it under the dash, maybe somewhere here, but well, again I need to finish the body first, and after it I will decide and maybe find a place for this electronics. If we are talking about the dashboard, just a second. I also chopped the piece out of it, because we have a driver here, and I needed some place for the legs of the driver, so now it would take place here. Okay. So now, as you see, legs under the dash looks okay. I will not making additional room for the legs here, because under the body we have some connectors from the battery in AC, and we will not have enough place for the legs, for the full legs. That is why I de-installed some foots from this wrestler girl. Okay, a little more progress. I installed a servo winch. It's self-made out of cheap servo. All I need to do is to wire it up to the AC, to find some winch line, appropriate one. It's fish in stores. are now closed. I need to wait some time. As you see, this servo-winch is fitted between the frame rails, so I had enough space to do it. Okay, focus. So it's kinda tight fit. A second. So there's no free space between the servo-winch and just common servo. So today I'm planning to finish this one. So if earlier I thought that I will need to put it like this, or maybe a little bit higher to chop the dashboard, and now it fits just like it was, so we will have less work to do with the body. So finish here, glue it in here, paint it all. After it I'm going to do something with tail lights. As you see, stock tail lights have one single hole almost in the middle, right? What I need to do is to take this piece out, this clear one, clean it inside because I have some sand and some dirt inside. After this one is removed, I will need to fabricate some kind of separator here, and perhaps I will use just some piece of plastic here and glue this here to divide backup light, rear light and stop light. I'm planning to install just stop lights, no rear lights or something like this. That is why I will need just to divide it to make only this one emit some light. Okay, oh yeah, that's one more thing. If we take a look here in the wheel well, we will see a lot of holes and we can see it through the chassis. So I'm planning to glue some plastic pieces to fabricate some good wheel wells to hide the frame, to hide all this stuff. And also to hide the battery, to cover it up, to keep it out of the dirt, maybe from the wheels and all this stuff. Also, I will need to cover this hole with some piece of plastic so it's not visible from the side. There will be some kind of rock sliders maybe out of the tubing, so out of a brake line. So this will not be as visible as it is now. Later on, perhaps I will give some additional layer here to make it flat. And I believe it almost finished. Okay, we will need to cover this side also with the plastic, and this will be done after body mounts fabricated and finished. Haven't decided yet how I'm going to mount the body because the servo winch is installed. I plan to use some single body mount front, but now I will have to maybe create something else. Okay, as for the front body mount, perhaps it will be some kind of sheet metal one, just going straight down, and perhaps I will use just one body clip, common one here. There will be some metal bumper, and there will be some kind of plate maybe. And if I use this, if I use body mount like a sheet of metal, it will go like this straight, and the body clip will hold it in place. But to make it available, perhaps I will need to screw some plate here maybe. We will see in nearest future. Perhaps today I will try to do it after the work with the plastic to finish the inside part of the body itself. And after the body is finished inside, I can go on with the wiring of the body and with finish assembly, I believe. And yes, I will need to adjust the rear links, because the wheel is not perfect in the center of the wheel well, and as you see we have some strange pinion angle, yeah, so the axle should be a little bit clogged, so the upper links should be lengthened a little bit, and the bottom ones should be a little bit shorter, maybe 1 millimeter or so. I will fine tune it, and perhaps the wheel will sit just in the middle of the rear arch.